This is a test. I gotta see if this is even working. Okay. Go back to. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the sound. All right. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the sound. All right. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the sound. Oh, LaDonna. Hey there. Okay, let me see if I can get this thing streaming. It might say it's live already. I hope it does. Because I didn't have to start anything over on the other side. But let me see. Because I didn't push start. Oh, I did push start. Hi, everyone. I'm on Facebook. Here's YouTube. Hi. This part is new, okay? Like all this technical stuff. So I'm making sure that things flow well. So pardon me if you see I'm going back and forth like this. I did see LaDonna. Thank you, dear. Oh, it's been a time since we had a conversation. We definitely need to talk. Okay. Thank you. Happy Thursday to you. That's right. Let me see. Oh, it's like all of these emotions, emojis. Okay. Whatever. There you go. I don't have time to play with this. But I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you so very much. I'm using my encoder, my own encoder instead of the webcam, so that I can stream and that I can be a little bit more in control. I've not only used it on YouTube, I've used it on Facebook. And it's worked quite well because I noticed that when I use it on Facebook, then my stream is smooth. Unless I'm using the mobile phone. If I'm using mobile, then it goes well. So anyways, okay. Well, let's get into it. I'm going to light this candle really fast. And I've had a wonderful day today already. Let me just say this. Today is my mommy's birthday. So, Marquita Olinda Bradley Douglas. She was born September 19th, 1946. So y'all can do the age calculation on that. And my mother was a avid decorator. She ended up going to, she got her AA degree from Cosumnes River College in interior design. And she completed that maybe about a year prior to her passing. And I know she would have loved professionally decorating people's homes and offices because she had a very unique style about her that was just impeccably beautiful. And she could turn anything into everything and everything into whatever you wanted it to look like. Whether it was Renaissance, whether it was modern or country, she had a flair. When I was younger, my mother, we had our own bedrooms for a certain amount of time. So my brothers had the room to share together. My sister and I had separate rooms. Well, that was when we got a little older, somewhere around maybe I was 10 years old. I finally got my own room. My sister had hers. And my mother did our rooms based on a theme. And I loved Holly Hobby at the time. So any of you that know who Holly Hobby is, I'm dating myself, right? So I had a Holly Hobby. I loved Holly Hobby, everything. Well, Holly Hobby is definitely country, like country chic decor. And my curtains, and she had the draper, like there was blinds, but she had them draped on the side with pretty bows on each side, big bows that tied back the curtains. And right, yes, Lieutenant. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, they were periwinkle, white and blue. Oh my gosh, it was so. And then I had the matching bedspread. I had a baker's rack in my bedroom. She felt it was the perfect thing since it was country that she wanted to have the whole entire thing. So I had the baker's rack in my bedroom with different things that made it look like my room was this country bakery. Trying to think, she burned blueberry candles in my room, and I'm trying to think. Our carpet was the standard carpet, but she would have like sort of a country rug, so that when we stepped out of the bed, we were onto the um, like rug, not the carpet. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, the bed skirt was ruffled. She knew how to take the lampshade or the light that was in from the ceiling, and she would create like this canopy around it, and it would be whatever theme she was going for. Oh my gosh, she was so wonderful when it came to things like that. So I say that because my mother loved to sew. From the time she was a little girl, she had her own sewing machine, and by the time I was 10 or 11, she started teaching me how to sew. Now, I did not want to sew, but she understood how meticulous I was about detail. And whenever our pillows would, hey Jessica, oh honey, I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time. So, anyways, we had the big pillows on the floor, in the den, and we would jump on them. They would split, and the stuff would come out. So my mom would always ask me to sew them. I got so sick and tired of her asking me to sew. It's like I was sewing them every week. But they were the big lounging pillows you throw on the floor. Anyways, I couldn't understand why she didn't ask my sister. Like, why can't she do it? Why can't she learn? Why is it that you're always asking me? Now I'm the eldest of 5. And so finally my mom pulled me aside. She says, because you pay attention to detail. She goes, your sister's 2 years younger than you are, and she doesn't pay attention to that detail yet. And I can always count on you to do it correctly. Okay, mommy. And that's how it was, right? So she had 3 Singer. She had the sewing machine that sat in the drawer, and you lift it up out, and then it had the pedal, and it was cast iron. And then she had 2 more modern Singers. She gave me one of them. When she passed away, I was able to retrieve that about 3 years after she died. My sister had it. She held on to it for a little while, and then she gave it to me, but it was stolen from a home that I had, and that just broke my heart. So today is her birthday. I kid you not, I cannot make this up. One of our neighbors is moving, and she is giving everything away. She didn't want anybody to pay for anything. She says, I don't need the money. I just need my stuff, or this stuff, to be gone out of this apartment before I move out in 10 days. And so I went over there to look in her condo, and she says, you like to sew? And I said, yeah, I do. And she says, oh, good. I have this brand new sewing machine that I want to get you. Oh my gosh. Of all days, September 19th, my mom's birthday. And she's providing me a sewing machine that I know for a fact that she loved. I know for a fact. So if anything, I say thank you and happy birthday to my mommy. And she gave me a gift today, right? To let me know that, hey, she is thriving and living and happy. and she brought me a gift. You know how sometimes we have birthday parties and we don't want anybody to bring us a gift. We want everybody to celebrate with us, and we've got dinner covered, drinks covered, and we may even give little small mementos out. We don't want anybody to bring gifts, but if they do, they do. It was like that. My mom is celebrating birthday with me, but in the way that I would know that she stepped into the room and said, you always pay attention when you see the time on the clock, 9:19. Every time I see the time on the clock, I go, hi, Mommy. I do. I know she stepped in. I have wonderful dreams about her, and of her, she'll come in and speak to me every once in a while. And so when I see her on the when the clock turns on this, it doesn't matter where I'm at. It doesn't matter. I could be in the store and look at my watch and it says 9:19 a.m. I go, oh, hi, Mommy. And so today when I went over I didn't pay attention to the time I should have when my neighbor gave me this, because I guarantee you it probably was somewhere either 9:18 or 9:19, because I was over there in that time frame, that she gave me the sewing machine. Is that so inspiring, that for us to know that those that are on the other side are truly on the other side, but very aware of our being. They didn't go up in smoke and just, like some religions, like, oh, they go back to God, their spirit is of God, and then their soul is dead in the dirt, and that's the end of their existence. I think not. That is untrue. They are very much living, and so when we acknowledge them, then there's more reason for them to participate, and in the most loving way. That are there some hurt spirits? Yeah, of course. But then maybe that's about resolution. But I liked my mom before she transitioned. I was like, I appreciated her. And so I'm so thankful. So happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to my mommy, Marquita Olinda Bradley Douglas. Thank you for the gift that you gave me. Okay, now, the oracle that I have for the day is from the Soulful Wisdom deck. Help me not react out of habit, but instead pause. Take a breath and watch my life unfold. There's that photo. Today I nourish myself by letting go of old habits. Be free. Number 35 in numerology, that is the number 8. That's the number 8 for numerology. And number 8 serves two purposes. We have financial gain, and because it's money. It looks like, in the pentacle, it looks like a coin, right? And also the number 8 represents karma. So karma can be good and karma can be bad. And in this case, we're really welcoming good karma. You put good out there, good comes back to you, right? So be free. Today I nourish myself by letting go of old habits. Look at that. Okay, so I'm working with the Hoodoo deck today by Tayana Lee McGiller. Tayana, excuse me. And the artwork is by Caitlin F. Foisey. Now, I know Caitlin. Tayana I don't know personally, but I appreciate her work. I shouldn't say but. However, I do appreciate her work. But I am knowing Caitlin, and she is such a credible, very powerful, skilled artist. And so this is the art that she chose to design the Hoodoo Tarot deck. You can see the back. go. I like. And you can catch both of them on Instagram. However, Tayana's account is a little bit difficult because I believe there are other people that impersonate her. However, Caitlin, Kateelanv Foisy, Foisy. You can find her on Instagram and see all of her very beautiful work. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And let's see how the energy is flowing. We already know things that have happened earlier today, so that might give us some insight as to what has happened, how it has happened. Oh, cards are flowing pretty good. Cards are flowing good. All right. Now these cards, again, they're sepia colored, sepia or sepia, with a little bit of touch of color. And I think it lends itself, I shouldn't say I think, I feel that it lends itself to the degree of which we are discussing, the hoodoo being very gritty, very grounded, ancestral. These cards are a little thick, so I noticed that when they shuffle really thick. My other cards are thick too, and they don't shuffle this thick sounding. But I believe it's because there's so much information on each one of these cards that makes them heavy. See what I mean? So good. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm splitting the deck. Okay, first card. 2 of Sticks, which is 2 of Wands. There, check that out. 2 of Wands. Here it is. 2 of Wands. Second card is, oh wow, the Moon. It says Pa, but it's really the Moon, and it's reversed. The Moon reversed. And third card is the Big House. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is, I don't get this card often. Yeah. The Big House is the Tower. So something we've got to deconstruct so that we can move forward. Right? Okay. Wow. And the last is 3 of Baskets. 3 of Cups shows up reversed. Shows up reversed. All right. Oh, goodness. I'm being guided to split the deck and pull one more card. Okay, that is the 8 of Sticks, and that is 8 of Wands, and it shows up reversed. So let's talk about it, because these are some heavy cards. I told you when I was flipping through these cards how heavy they were feeling. Okay, 2 of Wands. Wands can be creative and combative, so we want to see if it's being combative. As we're looking, the Moon shows up, and this is about doing inner work. So, Wands, are you creating a way to do or to show up for yourself, doing the inner work? Are you creating the opportunity? Are you listening to the opportunity? Well, here's really what's interesting is that there's something that you have to deconstruct in order to build something better. This shows up the Big House, Tower. So we need to, and I say we, I include myself, we're going to need to look at how we're doing something or how something is and undo it. Literally, start over, start fresh. And let's see what this is about, because we're looking at 3 of Baskets. So this is, there's there's an aspect of friendship that we may think is good for us, but the basket showed up reverse. Now, traditionally, this card is with three people holding up chalices together in a circle and they're friends. But this card, gosh, this shows three friends sitting around a table, and it looks like they are snapping peas, green beans, and all that good stuff, right? Down in the bayou. In the table in the woods. There you go. See that? There they are right there. However, it shows up reversed. So really what we're seeing is that what needs to be reconstructed, that's how we're going to say it. What needs to be rebuilt is how you are communicating with people that you care about. Now it's a major arcana. So it's something that is important in the way that we build our relationship with people. Also, we are being encouraged to be vulnerable. So there's an aspect that we have a hard time with. Hey, Frank. Oh, hey, cousin. Thank you for chiming in. Yeah, we have, pay big attention. That's right, LaDonna. We have a problem with being vulnerable. We don't want anybody to see that side of us that can get hurt, or we don't want anybody to know we love too much, or that we love a light, or that we like something, someone, something. That it causes us to feel weak, because if anybody knew how much we really cared about something, they could use that against you. And here, this card right here, the Tower, we always wonder, oh, my house is gonna such and such, something's gonna happen in my house, something's gonna happen to my relationship, something's gonna happen. It doesn't mean that. It can mean that, but it doesn't mean that in this day, because the Three of Baskets shows up reversed. And so what that rebuilding, reconstructing, tearing down the old and recreating something better. And what is it that we're recreating? A better relationship with our friends and our family. And so that means we'll have to be vulnerable. That also puts us in the place of being of forgiving ourselves and forgiving everyone that has ever hurt you. And then walking in a way that you are okay with how the universe is showing you to be, right? A lot of times we're afraid to say, I love you so much, because there's fear that if we said it, somebody would now use that against us to hurt. And this card right here is saying, hey, break down the old foundation that you're holding in regards to the relationship you have with the people in your life that you love. And Eight of Wands is about taking flight, moving in a creative way, but it shows up reverse. So until you get to the place that you accept that vulnerability, where you can literally say, yeah, I surrender to this. I surrender to this feeling. I surrender to this love. I surrender to this awareness. I surrender to being loved. Because sometimes it's hard for, a lot of times it's hard for us to, hey Shannon, a lot of times it's hard for us to accept being loved. Somebody wants to love us, and it's hard. And we think we're opening up to let them love us, but we don't, because we make that person pay for every bad thing that we've ever experienced. So this card is literally saying, hey, don't run. Don't run. Enough with running. Because every time you run, you gotta rebuild your foundation again. What the heck is that about? And this Two of Wands is about a relationship. Relationship with other people that also are emotional. Look at all that water, but the water is relaxed. And the secret of yourself needs to be acknowledged, even for yourself, because sometimes we can hold a secret even for ourselves. Like, we have a secret, and the secret isn't like some horrible thing, but maybe it's part of our vulnerability. Like I said, we don't want to let a person know how much we really love them, and that we care about them, and that they mean the world to us, right? That is part of the inside thing, because there's that fear that's like, oh man, if they know that, then they could run away with my heart, or they could take advantage of me just because I feel like this, and so they know I would always give in. I don't want to be like that. But maybe this is the right person to be like that with. So you have to let go of your boundary, or your hang-ups, so that you can create a better foundation. Because let me tell you, Jack, you got to let this foundation go, so that you can reestablish a better, stronger relationship. And don't run. It's not time to run. You've been running. Stop running. Yeah, so anyways, that is the reading for today's energy. Woo! I like it. That tower took me by surprise, though, because the tower is no joke. But when I was flipping the cards, when I was shuffling, I was feeling the energy was really heavy. So take that all in stride. Take that all in stride. Thank you. Make sure, if you're viewing this for the first time, you've hopped into my channel, make sure that you like and subscribe. For those that are in my Facebook community, make sure that you like and comment. So I want to thank everybody in Facebook land, my family, my Be Well family friends. Thank you for commenting. Also, I have, let me just share this with everybody on YouTube. I have a wonderful community that you can join. It's the Be Well community. You can click on a link below that helps you to see how to get involved, okay? And for those here in my YouTube world, thank you, LaDonna. And Shannon, yes, I do readings. You're very welcome to go to Be Well. I'm going to put that in here and book a session. And you can choose whether you want just the reading, only the reading, or if you want a clearing with the reading. We actually remove emotional tags, emotional blocks, barriers that keep you from making progress. You know what I mean. You know how, like, you keep re-looping, you keep having the same experience with different people over and over again. Either keep losing the a different job, but it really is the same job. Or relationships, keep having the same kind of friends over and over again. You're trying to figure out, how do I get different friends? Because these friends that I keep getting don't really care about my well-being. Um, Relationships that we keep getting, and it seems to be the same guy with a different face, or same girl with a different face. Um, our health, and how do we actually push through the thank you, Frank, thank you, um, push through so that we can get past some of the food addictions and the mental, if I will, how should I say, discouragement, right? Okay, there is a clearing that is very, very effective, and you can feel it the very first moment that you do the clearing. It's not something that's you gotta wait 10 days for. Now, we'll tell you, along the 10 days, miracles keep happening, and I'm so glad to have been able to share this with 700, maybe 750 plus persons since I began doing the clearing. So you can either get a clearing, a reading, or both. You go to the website, https://bewell.fyi. I put that in the chat so that you can see it. There you go. Let me see if I can get that in there. There you go. I put that in the wrong place. There it is. You can hook that up and get yourself on the calendar. Okay? Thank you so very much for joining. I will. That clearing is intense, and I mean, it works. I want to say I have one beautiful friend that I have many beautiful friends, but one, she wanted a new job and she needed a new car. She did a clearing, and within 10 days she had both. And it just fell into her lap, just the way that happened. It moves things out of the way. It is such a very effective tool. I have another beautiful person. She cleared away trauma that was connected to being molested as a child. Nobody would believe her. Her parents didn't believe her. I wrote about it in my book. Anyway, she did the clearing. Took us about 60 minutes to get through all the different layers that she had built up, which was fairly quick. And she immediately felt neutral. Within 48 hours, her parents called and said, "We believe you." She couldn't believe that, but she had to believe it, right? "We believe you. What do you, we want to talk with you and listen to you now." And this was after 28 years of not listening to her. The perpetrator called her and asked for forgiveness, and said that they would go to her parents and ask for forgiveness, because they were young children, but still doing things that were, emotionally harmful and physically. And also, a family friend reached out to her and said, "I noticed you've changed a lot," and gave her over $600 so that she could further her well-being journey. She asked why that happened, and I let her know that your vibration changed, and it was no longer harboring resentment. And even though you no longer said anything, because there was peace within you, then now peace could come to you. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. I had another friend that wanted to become a renowned publisher and an author. She was able to go on a book tour. She wasn't sure if she was going to be able to afford it. She put her house up for sale. She needed the house to be to go at the price that she set, but she was very unsure because the market was ugly. The day that she put it on the market, she called me and told me how afraid she was. She knew she needed to do this thing, but she didn't have the resources to go on the tour, but it was necessary for her to be able to promote and grow in her journey as an author. We did a clearing for her, and do you know, the next morning her agent called her and said, I don't know what's going on, but the offer, the price that you listed the house just came in. They accepted your offer. Not only did they accept your offer, they're going to close in less than 10 days, and they're paying full cash. Go figure. I have so many wonderful examples and testimonies. It's such a beautiful experience. So anyways, clearing is good. Clearing is good. The readings are definitely right on, and they help you to be able to see what you may not have been able to see in quite some time, just because of having that brain fog that we clear out. So anyways, okay, thank you for joining on this Thoughtful Thursday on my mommy's birthday. And she gave me a Singer sewing machine. I so want to show this to you. I will. I'm going to bring it over. So, no dead air. You're listening to me. Oh, she put it in a box. But this is it. What? 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 Can you believe that? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so thoroughly pleased. I give thanks that my mother decided to pop in and say hello. And that she loves me. And she'd want me to sew something. So anyways, okay. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. And I'll be able to share more with you. Tomorrow is Self-Love Friday. And we'll be working with the